Good morning.
Morning.
Any what's going on? Here we go. Any questions before we get going?
Are we having class on what is it, the 7th? I know you canceled the mentorship
No,
that week.
no, there'll be no classes between the 5th and the 11th.
Okay.
So that's week after next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, at the end of this, at the end of the class here, we have a one-on-one meeting with each person. So,
Yes.
and I'll be looking at your pictures. We'll be talking about anything that you want to talk about, directions you want to go, etc. But that'll be a 30-minute one-on-one call with Jennifer, Mike, Michaela, and Tricia. So
How
have your
do you,
pictures ready. I would say probably a Dropbox is the best way to look at them.
so
Make
we'll
sure
just
that,
send you a link so you could look at them
yeah,
in
you can
Dropbox?
do it. We can do it on you can put the link in on at the chat when we're talking. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Make sure that when you put them in the Dropbox that we can see them as a grid show. In other words, well, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you put them in and you have to look at one picture and put it away before you look at another picture. And I'd like to go left to right, right to left if you're setting it up, but that's all right. No biggie. So have them there. That doesn't mean they have to be pictures from the class. We can look at your portfolio if you'd rather do that. But
Okay.
it's your time.
Can I just put a bunch of stuff up on my website and then we go through and look at them? Because it's like a grid on my website already. Can we
Yeah,
do that?
sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Are you going to schedule a
Absolutely.
time or it's just going to be
We'll
random?
we'll schedule some time
Okay.
as we get closer. Just want to get everybody ready so that you got to get your pictures together, etc. Do I have pictures for the collective book yet? I don't think I have Jennifer's
Yep.
or
You're,
Michaela. I do have Teresa, right? I have Teresa's and I got Mike's. So
yeah, I plugged in my drive to pull those out for you. I appreciate you showing those last night, so we could see how it was being used. I think that would maybe that made the get off your ass and just send some pretty travel picture decision pretty straight. So
all right. It's also probably a reminder in a way to always have a set of images to send.
yeah.
I've had people say, well, I'm not sure I have the time to get them out in time, like in 2 weeks. If that's the case, you probably should look at another career path because that's not how this career works. So you should have a bio ready to go. You should have at least 10 of 20 pictures that if someone said, we need a picture for this, that you can just drop that folder into an email and go. Don't don't wait till the last minute. I think partially that happens when people are trying to overthink it.
Yeah.
Well, what should I show? What should I show? Well, show them the picture you want to show them, and that's it. Don't try to imagine or think for any moment at all that you're going to show them what quote they want to see. You're not. They don't know what they want to see. So just show them what you want. Your first, I always find that your first choice is usually the right one. So, all right, very good. So we all got it. No class. We have class next week, but then we don't have a class. I will adjust whatever the dates are on here. But my wife and I have to get away. We just have to. It's just getting a little wacky.
I'm laughing because during COVID, when we wanted help with the kid, we would go stay with our in-laws, like my husband's family, for a couple of weeks, and then we go VRBO somewhere for 2 or 3 weeks and come back because there was that cap on how long I could live with other people before I needed space.
Yeah, I need to get out, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go up to Utah and just hang for a while.
Ah, always a good choice.
Yep. Yep. I love it up there. So good. I think I have Derek's pictures. Derek, do I have your pictures for the collective? No, I don't. Not yet. I don't have Derek's and I don't have John Conway's. So guys, get in there. And if you missed the first part of the broadcast, there will be no class week after next on the
5th through
8th.
11th.
Yeah, 5th to the 11th. So I'll put it on here. So any other questions? All right, very good. All right, cool. So
And
we
so
have,
I apologize if I threw too many up here. I was having a lot of fun with this assignment, so I like, we haven't been having many photos. I'm just gonna throw them all up.
cool. Like your very unique angles that you're
That's
using
what
here.
I was trying to get.
This is really kind of fun.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting the stem in stemware, right? So it's like,
Oh, I think this is really kind of fun. That's so dramatic. That's really cool. When you're doing this kind of stuff, you're going to be very careful because we got these little things like that.
yeah, I saw that
All
when
of
I looked
those, yeah,
at the
just
page. Yep.
yeah, got to take care of those. Now, if they're down in here, let them go. They're just bubbles. But right on the rim, that's really important. This looks good through here. I like where you put your horizon, by the way.
Oh,
Very
thank you.
nice.
I was trying to pay attention to that.
So we get this stark white and red. It's really cool. This is dark field lighting, bright field lighting.
Yeah, so this is the exception. All the others were dark field. This is, I literally just took away the blackboard and let it shoot through. The problem, and I don't know if I had time to post some flags, you lose part of the rim at the top. That's what I could not bring back in.
Well, you have to remember that that rim at the top is a reflection, and it's a reflection of what, here's the rim. Here's the cameras down here. So that rim has to reflect something here, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, right? Up here. Your black
Mm.
card goes up here,
That's where I need it. Yep.
and that'll give you that rim right there.
And that I still had some of that purple pea flower tea that I used like for an assignment way back, what, 6 or 8 months ago. And that's what got me that cool purple color, is that pea flower tea with a shot of the Mountain Dew that was in the yellow glass to like get it to change from blue to purplish.
That's nice.
I wouldn't recommend drinking it, but
No, that's pretty cool. And you can fix that in Photoshop.
yeah.
I really like this because I like what you did to bring out whatever that is. This
So
and
that is
it's a
just the
different
reflection.
texture here.
Well, and what that is, like I shot all of these, like when I did this assignment like before, when you did it in like one of your free classes, I stacked the glasses upside down. With these, I took that white piece of glass that, I'm currently enamored with and just set them on that white glass to get the reflections. And the way the light was bouncing back on the glass kind of had that, it was a little bit of a washed out gray. And I darkened it in post, but I left the natural gradient there because I like the effect of drawing the eye back to the base of the stemware. So I didn't want it to go full black.
Love the little highlights down the side. That's really cool. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
this was like one of those fun things where I
monochrome
was like,
picture except for that purple.
it's like, this was fun enough that I was like, oh, I wish we had glass people anywhere near me. I'd actually try to like get some business doing this because it was just fun. But
Well, any restaurant, bar, spa, you know,
yeah, I'll put some in the stuff I pitched to the bars and breweries and all those folks.
very nice. We didn't look at this first one. That's kind of fun with the smoke. What is the smoke from?
That is just an overlay that I put on top and then painted out like with the masks to let the drinks come through and make it look kind of more, I don't know. You see a lot of those spring photos with like dry ice type of smoke around
Mhm,
somewhere. So I
mhm.
just faked it because I didn't want to deal with the actual thing. The other thing I faked in this is like this problem with my glasses is that the margarita glass and the martini glass are about the same height, so it was hard to get dimension for a shot at this angle. And all I had to grab was this white box that wanted, like, I have a little clip that goes on my light stand for my reflector that was in, and I grabbed it and put on that, and then it looked kind of dingy compared to everything else. So I told, Adobe's generative stuff to turn it into like a gray block. And so it did that okay, I think.
Yeah, nice stuff.
Thanks.
Nice stuff. Really fun.
Yes, I will be stymied with the Apple next week, but this one I could have fun with.
The Apple's tough when you go and look around and see what's been done, and you go, man, there's a lot of boring pictures of apples out there in the world, aren't there? It's like you can understand in a way when people talk about, the value of stock photography. If I needed a really cool shot of an apple, I'm gonna have to like probably shoot it because there's just a ton of terrible photographs of apples. Why would anyone not just grab a stock shot instead of shooting it like that? All right, John, tell us about this shot.
Um, yeah, I had this really nice glass. It's got a lot of lenses in it. So I figured, put it on a plain, nondescript kind of a poor background
Yeah.
and the color is in just reflecting off of the white cutting board. I mean, blonde cutting board. Lit with one, I mean, I started off with a snoot and a grid and went to all the way to a softbox, but I ended up doing with just a 7-inch standard reflector from behind. Couple of cards that I started on white and I ended up trimming way back to about 1.5 inches of dark cards, one on either side, to really bring out all the detail.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think your horizon line I don't know. It goes in right into that little bulge there. So if it was halfway through the bulge, maybe. But I think it leaves a lot of the stem against the surface.
Yeah, I moved it up and down in order to get the little lenses up top to reflect something cool from the tile behind. That was the only place the horizon could go. You see the little grids inside the lenses up near the top of the back?
Oh, here?
Um, Towards center. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a toss up. I moved up and down. Um, but give it a little space on top on either side of the subway tile that's right behind it and right below it, because I got those lines to deal with. I moved it back and front and yeah. Dealing with
Okay.
grids.
Yeah, really, they're hard. They're a challenge. Okay, maybe the bricks go back further. They go out of focus, possibly.
Yeah, I could have got them out of focus. It would be real easy to do that. Then they'd be smaller. But I could even just do it in Photoshop because I got that on layer. But in order to get the sharpness of the grid inside those little lenses and not be too distracting with a fuzz.
Okay. All right. Did you put a lighting diagram? No.
No, because I
Okay.
went all over the place with lights. I ended up, like I said, just a simple strobe from behind, card on either side, very thin card, 1.5 inch, black card, 18-inch tall.
Okay. All right, good. And what do we got here? Trisha. Are those rose petals, Trisha?
They're not real ones, but yeah.
Oh, okay. You did capture just the glass. One of the things I like about this shot, it's not really a wine shot because you didn't show us the wine. You let the wine go and be transparent. It's really a shot of the stemware that's bright against the dark. I would say, see if there's something, if
Yeah.
there's some way to catch
I know.
this, if we
And
can. There's a
think I
little
would've-
bit of that. You can pull that out and I can see the one back there. So that's that's going to be easy fix, but see what you can find here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think there's anything there. I think
You
I
may have
needed
to you just have to rebuild a little bit of this down. Just go real
Oh.
thin to right there, just take this white, go right on down. If you can find the edge of that glass, you can just do it and fill it in
Yeah,
like with a crayon like that. See? Yeah, but you got it over. I love this little thing right there. That's really cool. Good. Is that on a mirror?
yeah, it's a square mirror tile thing.
Okay, so we're not only getting the rose petal, but we're getting a reflection of the rose petal below it.
Right, yep.
Gives an interesting dimension to it. What is this? Oh, it's the reflection of that.
Section of that, yeah.
Oh, okay. How did you light it? Can we see that? Put it up.
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
so it's a soft box on either side and then I put black cards up, but in hindsight, I probably should have done it, lit it different. Like I should have maybe put the light behind. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Possibly a white card here out of camera could have given you your rims.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Same thing when you're doing where this is the light. You're doing a bright field lighting, black card up here can really help. Try this, guys, when you're doing a bright field lighting. I'm sorry, dark field lighting. Try this. Let's say you're shooting a tall stemware like this. Take a black card and just cut a hole like this wide in it, just so then the camera sees this. Maybe it goes out to here. You're not seeing anything but the light coming back through it. The bigger this card is here on each side, the bigger that black is going to go down the side here. But leaving it on the top, that's going to guarantee you, I mean, absolutely guarantee you your rim. It will be there. Unless you blow it out, but that's not what you're going to do. So. All
Are
right,
you
good.
saying that background should be white? A
No,
white card with a little bit black, or a black card with a little bit of white?
no, this black card is fine here.
Okay,
Just mount a small white card up here out of camera. So the camera can't see the white card. The white card is only being seen by the rim of this glass because the rim of the glass is round. So at some point on this roundness, at some point, it's going to see that white card. May not here, and maybe not here, maybe and obviously not here, but at some point on that infinite circle, it's going to reflect that card. And that's what you want. All righty. Very good, Tricia. It's really interesting, isn't it, how much work we go through to take a picture of a glass? You think, shouldn't we just be able to take a picture of the glass? No, not really. All right, very good. And these are, whose are these?
That's mine. This is Derek.
Derek's. Oh, that's right. This is your Strawberry Hill.
Yeah.
Strawberry wine. I love the way the base turned out. Look at that. How
Yeah,
high
it's
up
on,
does this white card go, Derek?
Just barely. You'll see in the behind the scenes. It's literally a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I was shooting
Oh.
through.
Okay. Love that. Love the splash. Little cleaner shot.
So yeah, what I
okay.
used was some an 8.5 sheet of paper, and then surrounded that in a diffusion paper.
Mm-hmm.
So just put a sheet of diffusion paper there and shot a strobe behind it to shoot through, and then used a softbox above, with a big 36-inch softbox just right above the camera.
Oh, cool. Let's go back and look at how that happened. So all these are the same, right?
Yep.
So that, oh, this is okay.
Shot at a higher angle there and then brought it back down low for the other two.
I want everybody to see how much black there is up here. And this is bright field lighting. The light's coming through the paper and the diffusion paper, correct?
Yep.
From behind. So it's dark, it's bright field lighting. Notice how much all the black is. Now let's go look at the shot here. See your black rim? That's all that black that's up high behind it. And you've got that in all the other ones too. They're all of them. We're going to have that little darkness up there. That's that black area all above the setup here.
Yeah, the strobe's just right behind the paper, so I had to get it as low as I could, and I'm shooting wide open as much as I can get out of the AD200 above it.
Nice.
But yeah, I even put a little black card below. If you'll notice, it's hiding the stem there. Put a small one just to kind of block a little extra and get a little more outline.
Yeah. Cool. Nicely done.
Thanks.
All that black that's above it tends to put a little bit of a cast. Now, you didn't do this in Photoshop, did you? This
No,
gradient?
that's pretty much just is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. It adds that little bit of a gradient, which makes the glass, even though the glass is clear, we know our brain is telling us it's clear. It gives the glass a little bit of weight, I suppose, visibility.
Yeah,
Really good.
thank you. Fun shot.
Uh-huh. And Mike? All right, Mike.
Yes.
What are these that I'm seeing in there? Is that
It's-
something in the glass?
No, it's reflections off of my lights. I put a light on the right up close to give me that edge. And that's reflecting on that side. And then there's a bigger softbox off to the left. And they're both reflecting, and I just couldn't move things around enough to get the highlight, the edge detail that I wanted. And I didn't discover that until after I put the liquid into the glass. Everything was perfect until I put something into the glass.
Hmm.
And at that point, I just went with it because it was getting late.
Oh, that's
The one on the
interesting. So-
left, the light on the left also gave me some dimension to the glass that I wanted from that low angle.
Is that real thin glass?
Not really. I mean, it's it's crystal. It's a cheap glass, but
See, it
it's
looks
not
like-
super thin.
It looks like what we're seeing here is, I mean, it looks like the liquid is coming right to the outside edge of the glass, that there's no glass there.
Well, that's what
Like-
I was going after. I struggled for a long time to get that look. But the trade-off was too much reflection inside.
Mhm. Yeah, that's just, what is this? Is this something that's in the glass there?
It's the back of the liquid, I think.
This thing, it looks like an orange peel. That's what I'm looking
No,
at. They,
no, it's only colored food coloring in water is all it is.
that's
I
really
think
weird.
it looks like there's two edges because of the reflection from the back of the top of this liquid.
Yeah.
It looks like
coming-
it's ceiling reflecting down.
And look at this. Look at the shape.
Yeah. And all I
That's
can
just-
say is
that's
it's
just
my
weird.
light. It is, yeah, I struggled with it for a long time.
Well, I don't know what to, yeah, that doesn't work, as you well know.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Well,
work. But that's
The whole thing
that's
I
a-
was going after was edge detail and a lot of negative space.
Mhm.
Probably
Well,
should have
that-
thought.
Negative space is fine here. I'm wondering, wondering if I would have put a white card back here
Uh-huh.
for at least one exposure to give me clean wine. I can always take it out in Photoshop. I would have done that to get that wine to be bright. Maybe that would have sort of mitigated this collection of stuff. It just, I can't, my brain just not wrapping around that that's not an orange peel or something floating in there. It looks dimensional to me. And
Yeah.
that's really strange.
Yeah.
So,
there's nothing there.
Yeah, I would try that. I mean, you just, all you need is one blast of light to light up this,
Uh-huh.
from the back so we can see that wine,
Mhm.
and then see what's going on here. But that, I don't know what that's going to do for this though. I mean, I don't even know what it's reflecting.
Yeah.
Is it reflecting the foreground? I don't know.
Maybe it's reflecting the acrylic surface, the black acrylic.
Possibly. It just looks weird. Man, I wish I could help you with that. I don't know what that is.
Well, I guess that's a redo.
Yeah. You got a light behind you got the Godox going off. You got this one going
And
off
there's
as
a light
well.
behind that scrim. And
There's
that's
no
just
light
to
behind
create
this one.
background. No, there's a
Okay.
light on the floor to give me my
Yeah,
background light,
right.
a gelled light.
I wonder if this is if this is picking up some sort of reflection on here of
That's
these
kind of what I'm
things.
thinking.
It looks like it's reflecting whatever that, is it artwork or a curtain above the white on the back?
That's a curtain.
Yeah, it looks like that's what the weird.
It's pretty
reflection
far
is.
away. I don't know how he could do that.
Well, if it gets lit up
us-
by the lights here, it's gonna have light
Well,
on it. And
Maybe,
angle of incidence, angle of reflection, you may be right, Michaela.
yeah.
May be exactly what that is we're seeing the top of that thing there. I don't know. It's strange and weird, that's for sure. All right, yeah, that's a redo. Yeah,
Yeah.
and do it soon because you don't want to have it defeat you, but you don't want to like bail on it and say, oh, I'll fix it next time. You need to find out what you did, how you
Yeah.
can fix it, and yeah, get it like
I'm
that.
gonna do that.
Mike,
Yeah,
I think the little curves on the bottom is because the glass is to camera right. If it was dead center, the little curves on the bottom would be more symmetrical because it's same distance to the back all the way across.
yeah, that may be too. It's either like Michaela says, coming off the curtains in the ceiling, or it's on that coming off the black acrylic being off center like that. So I just gotta move things around and figure it out.
So if you want the bottom to be nice and symmetrical, the curves on the bottom of the, right at the top of the stem,
Uh-huh.
put it in the middle, but then shoot really wide and crop the other side. You have to,
Yeah. Yeah. That I could do.
Yep. All right. Well, very good.
So I thought this was the cosmetic week. I'm off a week, but I posted mine in the Facebook group because I was too late. I posted them this morning because
So you went skiing and completely lost a week.
I did. I think I lost 2 weeks. I'm so far behind. I don't know what day of the week it is. They were at the top. You saw them there. Oh wait, where'd they go? They were just there. They're the one on the green background. Huh. I
I
just
saw them there
I
earlier.
saw them, but I didn't.
I saw when you opened the page. That's
You
so
can search for Michaela in the group and you'll find it.
Project 52. It's in the Project 52 group, right?
yeah. I don't know if I don't really think these work. I've just been in a funk lately and I just was trying to push something with I didn't have my light, so I was using natural light and I don't know. There we go. That was my main light.
That's your lighting.
That's my lighting.
Are you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did we freeze all of a sudden?
I'm
We're
frozen.
here.
I'm literally frozen.
Ah, we're here.
My mouse will not move.
I logged in this morning and I
All right,
couldn't
there it is.
turn on
Now
my
it's moving.
Okay.
sound or camera.
What the heck happened?
I know. Maybe it's me. Me and electronics have an interesting relationship.
I gotta go back here.
I don't think he can hear us.
How is the audio? Is it all right?
It's
Yeah,
good here.
we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Jesus.
Can you hear us
Hear me
now?
now?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been able
Yes.
to hear you the whole time, Don.
you just lost us. We didn't lose you.
Okay, it's very strange. All right. Something went bing and then I lost this and it started coming out of the computer. So window light is what you were using?
Yep. And I created a little tent for the one with the gold. I put a cookie sheet to reflect because I didn't have any foil.
Mm-hmm. All right, I would have told you to do this. Where is it? I would have put your set here.
A lot closer. Okay.
This would be your background here. And then you'd have white cards coming like this and a white card coming from over there like this. And then that would be your backlight. You front lighted it instead of backlighting it. You can
Okay.
certainly use this window to make it happen, but when you backlight the product, all right, I got it.
You'll
Always
get that
makes me do
halo.
this. Something like this, instead of having this, which just kills the product, right?
Yeah.
You would have highlights down the side. Highlights down the side of each one of them and a highlight across the top and here. And it would look for all practical purposes like you shot it in a studio.
Okay.
Yeah, because that window is big enough to easily be a good light source for you.
Okay. Okay. So maybe I'll reshoot them.
Yeah, in fact, you'll love it. There's a book out, a food book. I think it's called From Pixels to Plate. It's pretty good, a pretty nice little book done by a very competent food photographer. She does a really good job. But her entire set, I would say for 80% of the book, is a window just like this with a table coming out from the window like that. And she works on the table and that's it. And she either shoots from the side for side lighting or from the front for backlighting. And there'll be white cards up here and a little white card, maybe a black card over here for a beverage or something. But she works with that window light and it's stunning work. No doubt. All right, very good.
Okay.
Good. All right, so next week is
Apples.
the apple shot. So, and the week after that is don't put all your eggs in one basket. And the week after that, I believe, is the one red balloon shot, right? You guys haven't done the one red balloon shot, have you?
No, we haven't.
No.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite assignments. So yes, one red balloon. So if
They
you
were
see a
off
red
next week?
balloon somewhere, get it. So what's that?
Did you say we're off next week?
No,
Week
week
after
after
next.
next. Week after next. All righty. All right, very good. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Which day are we off?
Between the 5th and the 11th, no classes anytime between the 5th and the 11th.
So that class day is the 7th.
Yeah. All right, anything else? All right, then I will let you go. By the way, I heard some beautiful words last night from Jennifer. Who was on last night? Derek was on last night.
I was.
Jennifer, Michaela was. She said, I followed Don's advice and did what he told me. And all I will say is the results are pretty remarkable. Pretty remarkable. She bought a list for $120. started sending out 3 emails a day last week and has already had, what'd she say, 3 or 4 returns?
Or
4 people getting
4
back to her.
returns and 2 firm meetings.
Yeah, 2
And
firm
quality
meetings from-
returns.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that made
as
me
I
want to.
said last night, if you want to work in this business, you can. You just have to be willing to do what it takes, which is let people know you exist. All right, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.